Okay guys, so I got another video for you. I'm gonna call this more of like a metabolic workout, functional style workout. I'm pretty much incorporating a whole lot of different exercises. Some of this stuff you could do at home. I just happen to be at my studio. I'm using band assisted for pull-ups. So not everybody has access to an assisted pull-up machine, and a lot of people want to get better at pull-ups just like they want to get better at push-ups. And I believe in practicing what your weaknesses are. So you could do way thicker bands, you could do double bands, and I started out with a lot lighter, and I warmed up. I did pull-ups and then seated presses. These are called Z presses, and I just recently learned about them. This was part of the set. It was a giant set. I have myself propped up on an incline, and I'm doing rear delts, and then I'm supersetting this with band pulls. So basically, I did 4 different exercises: pull-ups, Z press, rear delts, and then you'll see that I'm about to grab onto the band after I'm done doing a few of these, and I attach the band. And again, you could do this standing up. I will be honest with you, part of the reason why I did this was because my lower back was bothering me, so I didn't want to do anything bent over. So I just like burned out like high pulls basically, and they're not really that high. And you can increase the tension on the bands by tightening it up. I then moved over to another version of like a pull-up, but it's really more like a row. You could do this with your feet on a bench. I decided to get a little dynamic. I really wanted to challenge my core, so there's a lot of core involvement in this. Your core is your powerhouse, so the stronger you are in your core, the stronger you're going to be in everything else. So in all your other lifts, let's just say if you are wanting to try to get stronger in squats or deadlifts or anything. So I did basically rows, or supine pull-ups, supersetted with tricep extensions. Again, you could do these with tubes, you could do these with dumbbells, and then all these bands are the X Band. That's the company. So I'm a sponsored athlete for them. So in the description, there's codes. You get 10% off and free shipping. And they have all different types of things. The small booty bands, which I will show later on in the video. And this is, again, challenging your core. You squeeze, your body is completely straight, and you're doing a shoulder press. I then did assisted dips. So you wrap it around the handles, and then you put it on your knees, shins, feet, whatever. And I did that. This was one big combination. That was it. Then I moved on to the next circuit, where I did tricep extensions, again with the X bands. I have it attached to the top of the bar. Palms up, you can do palms up or palms down. I love doing different variations of push-ups, so I'm balancing on 2 dumbbells. You could just keep your hands and feet really close together, but this works a lot of triceps here and abs, so you don't fall off the dumbbells. This exercise I kind of made up myself, so it's called a Russian twist, but it's Russian twist with rear delt and fly. If you really look at the movements, like you're doing a fly as you bring the dumbbell over, and a rear rear delt as you're pulling it back. Keeping the abs tight. Notice how my feet aren't moving, so I'm pulling the ball under me. So that's where the glutes will come in and the obliques will come in. I love these are inverted kettlebell crush push-ups. Hence, I'm crushing them with my chest. I tell people, even if all you could do is balance on the kettlebell, you've succeeded. So like whenever I have a client start on it, the important thing is to make sure that the kettlebell is right in between your chest. The bigger the kettlebell, the easier to put your wrists on it. And again, it's just about practicing and making things a little bit more challenging. I'm getting creative as I'm doing this. So I attached both my bands, as I mentioned. There's different tensions. So I have a red one and a black one. And I'm like, oh my God, I could do tucks, just like if you were on a TRX. So if it's too light of a band, it's not going to be able to hold you up. So you obviously have to have some heavy tension. Keeping the abs nice and tight, but you're also using your legs, your glutes, and everything to keep you. You'll notice right towards the end, my body kind of drops a little bit. So see how it dropped right there? And then I had to use my core to pull it back up. So, and make sure that you're not just pulling the knees in with your hip flexors, that you're actually using your core. I wanted to involve the glutes a little bit more. So what did I do? I went and I got my booty bands. So again, the X bands. This is the cloth one. And I have that right above my knees. It's forcing me to keep my glutes up and fired a little bit more, and it's the exact same movement. And I just played around. Now I wanted to get a little bit more tension, so I did single leg. I wanted to challenge my core even more. I have another one. This is the non-cloth version, and I did single leg. So if you guys like these videos, subscribe, like my channel, and if you're interested in coaching, check out the description.